Our investigations here on NBC6 have led to a nationwide task force. They discovered more women are dying or getting injured from the Brazilian butt lift than any other cosmetic procedure. They believe it all comes down to how it's being performed.
Miami's known for its nightlife, its streets covered in neon lights, and its beaches full of beautiful people.
It's a beach body place. Like when you think of California, Miami, it's the land of the beautiful.
And it's become a hot spot for plastic surgery. It's what brought Donna McCrae here from her home in Michigan.
Hindsight, I wish I had never done it. I honestly didn't need it. I had a beautiful figure.
She had no idea she'd be flying back in a hospital plane.
It's my duty to speak out so that somebody else won't have to go through what I went through.
She's a nurse and knew the risks, but never imagined a few hours in a Miami surgery center would land her in a hospital bed for 2 months.
I still, deal with effects of the surgery emotionally and physically.
She went in for a popular procedure called a Brazilian butt lift, where fat is taken from your stomach or back and injected into your backside. But the surgeon's tools went too far.
They discovered that my liver had been punctured at least 5 times.
She blames this man, Dr. Osik Amulepu.
And my specialty that I love to do is the Brazilian butt lift.
She is one of 5 women who complained about their life-threatening complications. Now the state is using what happened to them to try to keep Dr. Amulepu from being able to operate on anyone else. His attorney disputed the allegations and says they will not be proven at the medical board hearing.
I think that at the end of this, he's going to be vindicated, and we look forward to the decision.
The look on his face, the smile after what he's done to so many people. It's sickening. He's sick.
She lived to tell about her surgery.
I couldn't walk. I had to learn how to walk all over again.
Others have died. The NBC6 investigators told you about 7 women who died after a Brazilian butt lift in South Florida. Different doctors and clinics. From young mother Heather Meadows to Dr. Christina Thompson.
She was one of those doctors that if you couldn't pay all your bills, she didn't mind. She'd still do whatever she could to make sure you're all right.
Those 7 women died from what's called a fat embolism. That's when fat is injected often too deeply into the body, hitting blood vessels. Once the fat gets into the bloodstream, into the lungs, it can cause you to stop breathing.
Those seem like high numbers to me. You can actually see.
Our investigation into South Florida deaths caught the attention of Dr. Mark Mofid in San Diego.
Some of the investigative reporting that had been done was actually very valuable.
So he created a task force to find out how often women are dying or getting injured.
We didn't expect to find this.
Dr. Mofid surveyed surgeons worldwide who reported a total of 32 deaths, another 103 with complications, and those are just the patients we know about from doctors who admitted it. The survey was voluntary. Physicians weren't required to respond. Dr. Mofid combined those survey results with other data and found more women have died after a Brazilian butt lift than any other cosmetic surgery. The risk up to 20 times greater.
We need to find a way to make this a safer operation.
He believes the risk to women can be reduced by surgeons injecting fat closer to the skin.
Even a single death is a tragic event, and it's something that we want to avoid.
The doctor will be presenting his findings in front of surgeons from all over the world tonight in Japan. Again, this survey was voluntary. Fewer than 20% of surgeons responded, so the doctor actually believes the number of deaths could be much higher. In Fort Lauderdale, Dan Crow, NBC6 News.